All right, so you guys kind of separate out, take it easy, take a break. In the morning, everyone's feeling a lot better. You were contacted during the night by Alexandra.
Oh, she's mad?
No, she's thankful.
Oh, okay.
She's a bit. What's the word for it?
I can't believe you're that dumb.
Yeah.
She's being a bit haughty, if you know what that means. Kind of like, you know.
Elitist, like.
A bit more, yeah, elitist.
Get out of the room.
So she's, you know, I didn't ask for you to come. My maid was ill-informed, and I didn't ask for you to rescue me.
You're welcome. Just respond with your weapon.
You're welcome. I know you didn't ask. You didn't need to. I would have been there anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
She kind of
Love you too. Bye.
Oh, I talked to her on the phone.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
No, I'm hanging up first.
Yeah, everybody else is like, gross! Shut up! You're in the open channel.
We can hear you! Your guys are disgusting.
Guys, get a room.
You won't bull up.
Guys, you've got a whole floor. Like, have a conversation like real people. Be in different rooms and shout at each other. I don't care. Just get off the
Bull's room.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The barbarian and the vampire, like, you know, just like chasing after each other. Oh, like, here's the
Scooby-Doo music.
But yeah, so she sends you the thing, you know, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning.
I sent one of my things to go watch him.
Watch him?
Watch. It's just specific after knowing that if doing something with the book would hurt him, I just like he's watching. Like in the same room. Yes. In the same room, in the corner, just like fly out the wall.
Is he doing his own theme music?
Not yet.
In his head.
He's got a call.
That's only when he gets bored. Like 30 minutes because it's an imp.
He's got a cloth suit on that matches the color of the wall. And he's just.
Well, I can go invisible.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's more useful.
He can also change into other figures. So there might be times where that becomes the case instead. He'll be like a rat or something. I don't know.
You just add a letter to the front.
That's like in
custom bite into it.
That's like in all the Souls games. They always have in PvP they have a mimic mechanic where you can use an item to turn into something in the environment. And you can still move around and see other players.
Oh, yeah.
So if somebody thinks you're a pillar or something, they just walk by you and you jump out and attack them from behind. It's funny.
No. Russell, go. Go lay down. Good boy.
Sorry, so you do that. That's fair. In the morning, Full Pint meets you all at the breakfast table.
Who's that?
He's the Dragonborn who originally hired these guys, and then they found Rafaela, and Rafaela posed the question because he had this whole plan of doing what these guys are doing, but his first step involved marrying Rafaela.
She wasn't having it, so.
Yeah, she basically said, "I think we can do it better without him, guys." And these guys turned on Full Pint and ran him out of town.
Yeah, she was too pretty. We couldn't resist.
Well, now he's back with his tail partly between his legs.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know my decision was rash.
I think
mistakes were made.
I think the Hawk sabotaged us. I think that's what happened to me last night.
you think they were
Yeah.
going out of spite?
Yeah. Oh, Lord Oven contacted them on a secret channel saying, "I'll double your pay if you betray them." And
So
they were
is
like,
everything-
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with you guys like murdering them left, right,
Right.
and center.
Well, I didn't do that though. Why would they mess with me? I
Guilty by association.
guess so.
Also, what happened to the halflings that were in the room when he proposed marriage?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I may have thrown them around.
Yeah, how could he have that ability to throw people?
That's where he learned it.
He was one of them as
Is
a
everyone
weapon.
awake already? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's at the breakfast table. And Full Pint shows up.
I'm gonna take some of the chairs.
If
Too wide.
the masters are interested, we have a client. I know you were looking to build a business where daring feats were done, materials gathered, that
I'm
sort of
sorry.
thing.
Sorry.
Easy.
Did you spit all over his face? I saw him go like this.
Don't die.
Face is turning red.
Water is to drink, not to inhale. Like water is to inhale, not to drink. Wait.
Don't worry, I do that with my Fanta.
That's what I'm doing, Rob.
Every time somebody corrects me, they accidentally say that, and so then I keep making the
I
same
just
mistake.
reiterated, yeah. This is totally a do what I say, not what I do situation.
I'm gonna kind of be like we all went to bed, and like, yeah, I guess we took the kind of easy day, but like, before he even gets to finish, I'm just gonna be like, what do you know about a black, small grimoire with a human face on it?
So he was a human face?
Or just a face?
A people face.
People face.
Like humanoid, it's more elf, more human or elf than like dwarf or wizard folk or anything like that.
Oh.
Obviously flattened against the book.
It's like a minimalist logo. Not like
Kinda,
a
yeah.
detailed human face, right?
It's more Voldemort than anything else, really. I generally stay away from such things. They creep me out. Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
However, the Hawks have standing orders to bring in any such niceties so that we can stockpile them and keep them away from the people who may try to make use of them.
That sounds like a good idea.
Anyway, the client.
Yeah.
So it's an arrow conqueror. He's rather eccentric. He's willing to pay handsomely to clear out his, what would he call it? His dig? So he's very fascinated with old bones, specifically of magical creatures. And he's found some place where apparently a lot of them were buried all at once. And he was having, whale of a time. Oh, happy day. When the gobs came in.
Oh.
The gobs attacked a helpless paleontologist.
Yes. Okay.
Oh no, I went like this and I did not have a good handle on it, and it just
It looked like he spazzed out when I said the word paleontologist.
I hate those guys.
Spared no expense. Yes, more or less. Goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears.
Oh, gobs, okay.
Yes.
I did not put two and two.
I know a guy to call. Got this really cool armor.
Demon Slayer.
Horn, yeah. the horns are cut off of it. It's really good.
Just skip the first 20 minutes of the first episode.
Goblin Slayer, yeah.
Yeah, after that it gets really good.
He's willing to pay handsomely for the bones themselves or clearing, driving out, or killing of the goblins.
So wait, what are we talking about right now?
Killing things.
goblins.
He does warn that the goblins may be making something there. There were a couple shamans he saw as he was forced to flee. Oh, fun. And they seem to know what they were looking for. So that's the thing. None of my contacts or anyone who's interested in the whole thing, the whole plan, so to speak, are interested in that sort of thing. So I thought maybe if you set an example.
Sweet.
Where is this?
I need to get my mind off of stuff anyways. Let's go. Yeah, that's a good question. I can't even ask. I was literally like standing up like, let's go. Crap. You want to show us on the map?
I'll grab my gear.
Here, let's go meet in the war room.
Yes, should I bring him up to the war room?
Yes. I had to think of what was there. Yes.
Very good. I'll meet you there.
Was Bull up? Is Bull out with us?
Yeah, Bull's with us.
What?
With ya. He's just keeping quiet.
Waiting for
Eating
the
his humanos.
Humanos?
They're like SpaghettiOs, but bloodier.
Wait, humanos?
He's a reptile, so he doesn't think it's weird to eat mammals. By the way, you classify as a mammal.
Yeah, I knew that.
He's literally surrounded by food.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure. That's why we constantly hear him like growling and grunting when he's looking at us.
He's like,
For the 20th time today, how good is of a friend is he?
Hey!
Like you're a she.
Okay, we're good.
So you guys head up. So you're in the war room. Can you describe what the war room looks like, please?
There's a table.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Good.
there's a large table with like a. The table has a lot of maps on it. We have like a big map on the wall. It's very well lit up and just a lot of chairs. And it is
All these little wrist things.
Yeah, it is very well. Yeah, it is very well like surrounded by everything else, so that not a lot of stuff can go out or in. There's no windows, so it's locked. It's a lot locked down. So here we need to go talk about it, and then in the future, it's gonna get like a no magic area. So like nobody can listen in.
Anti-magic.
Yeah.
Anti-scry.
Yeah. So nobody can listen in, all that kind of stuff.
So who's in that room right now?
Everybody.
Y'all.
Nobody else?
And our cockroach coming in.
Yeah. So
Our client.
Full Pint is gonna bring in the Arakakra when you guys are ready.
Which he doesn't have, because of the doors, he doesn't have to walk through our whole maze type of stuff.
Yep. And he just turns to the knob to the appropriate color and opens the door directly into that room.
I have a question for Paul.
Okay.
Yes or no question. Can you let us see the book?
He kind of.
Huh?
He just kind of looks at you.
He can't answer. So he can answer by doing something. So that's a no. He can't show you the book, or else he would have showed you the book.
But he's kind of like, oh, this thing again.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Eyes. So you guys hear a knock at the door.
Come in.
Okay, dude.
Is it refreshments?
I'll get it.
Yeah, you have the stereotypical like globe that rolls back to reveal like a whole whiskey and soda setup.
Sweet.
And if you guys want on a bookshelf, you can have different wines or whatever. So everyone has like their own specialized drink.
Cool.
All right. Full Pint brings in an owl Arakakra. So Arakakra are bird people. So-
shoe bill.
That is a terrifying concept.
A toucan or a cockroach.
Dude, shoe bills are creepy.
Which ones?
Shoe bills,
They're the ones with the really long beak that kind of spoons out at the end.
and they like to make noise. They
Wow.
like slap their bill together, and it's creepy.
They
Like,
have a
really?
weird face too.
Yes, like they look at you, and they're like you.
Yeah.
But they don't like make noises. They get like kind of I guess they like grumble and they slap their bill together.
That's like one of the first photos is like one of those giving you the evil eye.
Oh,
dude. Beaks. So I had the bill wrong.
See, can you
I always
take
Yeah,
that
those
picture
are
and post it in
terrifying
the
people.
thing?
That's a shoe bill. That's not an owl though.
So
Right.
So that wouldn't be what he looks like. I'm just imagining a shoe bill.
or something.
So, but
creative
think
juices
of an owl person.
Yeah.
So he has
They're
hands.
big, too.
They're just also attached to wings.
Okay.
So he's covered in feathers. He does have a beak, but it's on like a human face.
Who remembers that little like comic of like it's like the anthropomorphic like, so it's like a wolf guy and he's like running around, or like a cat or something, he's running around inside this base and he's like snapping necks and stuff, and he goes but you don't hear the crack, and then lights come on and it's an owl like looking right back at him. He's like, oh. Because the owls can turn their head all the way around. He's like, oh.
Go again. Just keep going. Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, full pint ushers him in, and he's immediately going, wow, that was an amazing little trick there. That's translocation magic. Ooh, you've got it built into the frames. Ooh, I like it.
The thing to me is like, most people shouldn't know that, because if he has it set to the right door already and walks him through, it just walks right in.
Yes.
So he's smart enough.
Which lends the question: how would he recognize it and know the school of magic?
Yep. So he's a smart one, which is why he's interested in these bones.
Hello. Where do I sit?
If you want, you can sit at the front with
Raven.
no. So there's a section where people sit around, and then there's a section that's like at the front for the people that are going to talk. So that's where
Like Shark Tank.
Yes, very similar. Probably not as big of a room though. But so he can go stand on that side where he can point to the map on the wall and stuff if he really wants to.
So
But him and Felix, I can't think of his name now. Half pint.
Full pint?
Full pint.
Full Pint's not coming in.
Oh, he's not.
He's gestured him in, and he's closing the door behind him.
Got it.
If you need anything, I'll be just here.
Thank you, full pint.
And then
I got the door.
the whole point of a surprise is they don't see me coming. So the Aarakocra is
Right, he acts like a butler so that he doesn't seem like a mastermind.
Yeah. The Aarakocra is taking in the whole room, but he's doing so in a way that he's always got one eye
Like
focused on one of you or more. So like he's like who, but he's like, you can tell he's like looking, but one eye, left or right, is like keeping track of people in the room.
I'm gonna offer refreshments while he.
Oh no,
Preps himself.
Thank you.
Okay.
I trust the Stanley one has told you of my job.
He told us about the job, but you're gonna go ahead and give us some more details, inform us of what is being done, where it's at,
Oh, of course.
the 5 Ys, or 5 Ws.
You're a paleontologist, are you not?
Dude, I like that.
He actually stops on you for a second. Oh yeah, actually pretty darn close.
Which one?
Like if you want to use that for his picture, go
Yeah.
for it. I don't know
Yeah, I
about
found that.
copyrights, but that's what I was going for.
Kind of has that scholarish look to it.
Oh yes. And he's wearing that kind of like toga robe scenario. He couldn't wear full robes, otherwise his wings wouldn't work. But definitely robe-ish setup. He's also got gemstone laden jewelry and like solid bands on his wrists that have odd runes scratched in them, that sort of thing. On top of his head is a pair of spectacles that have that, the magnifying glasses that get smaller as they go forward, and little.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's got one of those on the top of his head. He stops at you and goes, "You're extremely well spoken for an angry man."
Oh, thank you. I do like to read on the side.
Children's books.
What does he have? Red fish, blue fish. One fish. Two. Oh, it rhymes! No.
No, he gets the rhyming part like the day later. Are you just sitting at the breakfast table? Oh!
That's where I started. It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
No, he's on
Good for you!
green eggs and ham now.
Yeah. Dr. Seuss.
So we say about the guy who's like 3 times as old as probably any of us, and he's had like a full formal education.
Legit has more intelligence than me.
I'm an elf.
So, have you ever heard of the Tarask?
Oh, what? Where?
No. We would definitely appreciate.
Ooh, the wonder, the short and sweet of it is, it's about the size of say 2 or 3 inns back to back, and about as tall as maybe 2 inns on top of each other, and
Is it a location?
oh no, it's a beast.
Ah.
Incredibly hard to kill it is. Incredibly hard to kill. And someone killed it. It's a fascinating thing. I want to know why and how. So I read the accounts and I looked into the lore and I found it. It was in a big old cave. And because it was in a big old cave, the temperature was just right for the bones to be preserved. And I am very fascinated with the bones. Pardon me. I am the wizard Eins. And I have an interest in the deceased form of most magical creatures. You'd be surprised at what magic can be found in the bones. Anyway, as I was tunneling around in this scientific bliss of discovery, then the green unwashed ones came. And his whole demeanor just goes like just frumpy owl. And he's like,
I like to kill those things.
well, good. That's what I'm paying you. Let's see here.
Yeah, we may not be very.
How do you spell his name?
E-I-N-S, but it's the wizard Eins.
Well, luckily, not many of us are scholars, but we definitely know a little bit of violence.
Oh, good. Well, here's what I'm offering. Let's see here. There's a 1, a 2, a 3. I don't usually get that far. 4, and he points at both. 5. I'd say 50,000 gold is worth the skeleton.
The whole skeleton?
The whole skeleton, or the caves. I want
of the
access to the skeleton. If you are able to clear it out without damaging the bones, I say I could throw in another 10,000. Why not?
And are you wanting to go with us or stay?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Violence is not my answer.
Okay, because we do have a protection fee if that's the case.
Oh, no.
If we don't have to worry about you, then while there.
The fee wouldn't be a problem. It's the sight of blood. Can't stand it. Only bones, please.
I dreamed of being a scholar when I was a child. But I was
What?
It's still on the books.
It's like,
My head's up here, man.
I could have been like you.
But I was too angry all the time.
I could have been you, but then I took an arrow to the face.
And I got angry.
And
I learned how to do pull-ups.
So, I can show you where it is, but only after we've agreed on the thing. I can't say it's within a day's march. It's in the Goblin Forest, of all places.
Explains why the goblins are there.
Were you surprised by the goblins in the Goblin Forest?
Not entirely. I had a few spells laid to warn me. That's why I was able to get out unscathed. However, when they come in by the score, there's not a whole bunch that one little wizard can do.
I look forward to killing them.
Oh, good.
Well, let's keep walking and we can talk as well.
Walking?
Sure.
Wait, he can fly, can't he?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
We'll take the carriage.
Oh, goody. I like to...
Well, we can continue asking him questions. We made the deal. We accept.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I forgot about that
I
part.
wondered if we were getting around to that.
We'll decide when we get there.
Yeah.
So, while we're going, I'm going to ask a question of, like, how many he saw, what he saw.
Do you know what a score is?
No.
The score is 20.
Okay.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Did he notice...
Oh, nice.
I missed your dice, I'm sorry.
Cool.
Man.
I did it for the peppermint.
I'm going to ask, like... I feel like he would be smart enough to understand, like, the difference between... like the goblins. So like what kinds of goblins he saw.
Oh yes, well you have the standard garden variety, the little blighters. Then you have the hogs, which are more like a human. Then you have the bugbears, which are much more like a dwarf if there were two dwarves on top of each other and they were really mean and only had one set of arms.
Okay. You specified 2 arms. I had to make sure they didn't have 4 legs.
Oh, that's
I didn't want them to like kick me with
4
2
times.
legs. Well, kick me with 2 legs and still be
He
standing.
kind of like goes off in thought. He's like, now there's a thought. Anywho. No. Bugbears are just big, nasty goblins, and they're stronger than the hobs.
Okay.
Like I said, I saw several shamans amongst them. They threw a few spells, very primitive stuff, but...
Could you give us ballpark numbers of each? You said about a score. Is that total for everybody?
I said by the score. There was at least 20 of the goblins, at least 10 hobs, at least 10 bugbears. And these were only the ones I saw. This was a full-scale invasion of territory. Not a woman or child among them.
Okay.
They meant business. Like I said, I feel like they knew what they were getting into and were looking for something specific. I fear for the bones, honestly. All I can think of is going back, and he gets this haunted look in his eyes, like, hey, all I can think is going back and finding out they've turned that beautiful skull into a latrine.
I'm gonna message.
Rafaela?
No, Full Pint. I'm gonna message Full Pint.
Santa Claus?
Yep. I'm gonna message Full Pint, and I'm gonna ask him to have one of the hawks bring some like equipment out to us, knowing that we're gonna be going up against this much.
Yeah.
It might be a go in, do a little bit of damage, come back out, whew, go back in, like take some health potions, kind of thing. So I'm gonna ask for like, how much are a health potion or a pie?
You get a health sandwich
Yep.
for 2d8.
Okay. How much are they?
Don't ask. And don't tell Grandma Amy.
That's why I'm having the howlers do it.
Yes, that's why you're getting any.
Are
Yeah.
potions banned?
I know. No, I'm fully aware. That's why I'm asking full pint.
Are potions banned in this world, or was that the last one?
No, so adventurers are not welcome in this city of Northport.
Oh, okay.
Basically, think of it this way: you have 5 houses struggling for power. The one thing they can all agree on is they don't need freelancers like rising up or building, citizen armies to face them. Anyone who's strong enough to stand out is either recruited or destroyed. You guys came in, basically robbed the wrong house, and were on your way to the destroyed part of that deal. He may have tried to bring you in if he thought you were worthwhile, but you never got that far.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna... anyways, how much are they? Because depending on how much they cost, I would like to buy like 20.
Hey Clayton, are you still keeping imps on hold?
Well, he's in sight, so no.
Okay.
But he does have orders that if Boole goes out on his own, to watch him.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can say we just used the business money for it. It's a business expense.
Yeah, so you guys get a pack of 10 sandwiches. You guys get a pack of 10 sandwiches. Boole is going to throw in 10 trail snacks.
Okay.
They do a d6 plus 3.
Okay, so everybody gets 2 of each.
Pencil, girl. Pencil.
2 trail snacks and 2 health sandwiches.
And a little jug of orange juice.
Really? I love orange juice.
Just to wash it down. There's nothing special about it.
Okay. If I saw the animation in motion, I'd be able
Do we have a library?
Yes.
There's the beginnings of one.
on my
Yes.
floor too.
Can I roll for information on goblins, like weaknesses and stuff? Like gnome.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Yeah, I get nothing on that. 6.
Yep.
Apparently, we don't have anything on goblins. Does anybody else know
I want to
weaknesses
I'll try.
and stuff on
Can I roll?
goblins?
Ask. Oh wait.
Yeah, you can roll investigation while everyone else is like scouring the bookshelves. Like, goblins. I knew there was a goblins book around here somewhere.
17.
17. Yeah, everyone's looking for the goblin book. You've been using it to like prop yourself up at the table a little bit. So you found a book on goblins with the general descriptions and knowledge of the different types. So you know, for example, there is the goblin. He's just a little guy, kind of rough-shaped, typically dirty. They like their food rotten. So their caves are often festering, rotting. They use mushrooms to great effect. Civilized goblins that have been like raised in, for proper table manners, basically, have been found to be the best fermenters around. So if you want kombucha, you want an alcohol, something like that, they find creative ways to make it work. They are very roguelike. They can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action, regardless if they are rogues or not. So they're quick. They have dark vision, typically pretty squishy. Now the hobgoblins are a little beefier. They typically will wear armor, weapons, that sort of thing. The others won't. They are very good at hurting people. Specifically, they're typically generals. Like they're warriors. That's what they are as a race. The goblins kind of exist together, and the hobs are almost always the backbone of a large force. If they're doing hit and run tactics, they'll send the regular goblins in. When a hob shows up, you know that they want someone or something destroyed. Then there's the bugbears. Very much like a hob, a little bigger, a lot hairier.
Ah, okay.
They're also a lot smarter. If you see a bugbear in a group and there's only one, chances are they're the one in charge. They'll order the others around, they'll bully them to that point. Almost always done with force. In goblin terms, force is the only thing that's really recognized. They hit very, very hard, and if they can get the first hit in, they'll make you pay for it.
What's mine?
They typically will wear less armor, but will have better weapons. And them's the three. You weren't able to find anything on shamans. You do know that all three races are capable of producing magic users. Shamans are much more in line with sorcerers and druids than like a studied form of magic. They just kind of feel the magic and go with it. They're not as powerful as the more focused casters, but they kind of crop up when the goblin numbers get big enough that they're not constantly scrapping at each other for survival. So if there are multiple shamans in this group, that means that it's a big group and they've survived for a long time.
So now, any like weaknesses or?
They're mostly folk. They all live in caves. They all prefer darkness. That doesn't mean that they have weaknesses to light. Now, if someone is using dark vision and you suddenly produce a bright light, they're stunned or dazzled for a short time. It's just,
It's like a flashbang.
Yeah, basically a flashbang. Imagine looking through infrared goggles and someone suddenly pulls out a flare. The whole screen goes white.
Right. Okay. So same eye as normal creatures.
Yeah. What Eins tells you is that there is a path leading into the main chamber. There are several off branches in that path. There's a little tricky. He hands you a piece of paper saying this is how you get in. Follow this path, this path, this path. Look for these scratches I've left on the walls. That sort of thing. And don't get lost.